For more than 50 years, no human has traveled beyond the Earth's orbit. But today, that is about to change. NASA is set to launch its highly anticipated mission to the moon. It's called the Artemis 2. 4 astronauts will travel around the moon and then return to Earth. The mission will not involve landing on the moon, but it is a critical step towards putting humans back on the lunar surface and taking them even further towards Mars. So what makes this mission so important? Here's a report.
It has been more than 50 years since humans last travelled this far. Back then, going to the moon was about proving it could be done. Today, it is about proving we can return, and this time, go even further. NASA is preparing to launch Artemis 2, a mission that will send humans back into deep space after decades. 4 astronauts will board a spacecraft and leave Earth behind. They will travel around the moon and return home after roughly 10 days. They will not land, but that is exactly the point. This mission is designed as a test. It is meant to ensure everything works before astronauts attempt to land on the moon again later this decade.
The main goal of Artemis 2 is for the first time to fly crew. So we're flying astronauts on this mission, and we're going to take them and we're going to fly around the moon and back. So this will be the first time we've flown crew out to the moon since 1972.
The journey begins with liftoff on board the Space Launch System, the most powerful rocket NASA has ever built. After reaching orbit, the crew will spend time checking critical systems. They will test life support, navigation, and communication systems in space. Once those checks are complete, the mission moves into its most critical phase. A controlled engine burn will push the spacecraft out of Earth's orbit and set it on a path towards the moon. Over the next few days, the astronauts will travel farther than any human has gone before. They will move nearly 250,000 miles away from Earth. When they reach the moon, they will not stop. Instead, they will swing around it using a carefully planned trajectory. That path will bring them back towards Earth without needing additional propulsion. It is designed for both efficiency and safety.
While we're at the moon, we're going to take images and look at the far side of the moon. We're going to take our astronauts farther than any human has ever been from Earth before, so that we'll break the record from Apollo.
This mission also carries historic significance. It includes the first woman, the first person of color, and the first non-American to travel to lunar space.
Like I said,
At the same time, Artemis 2 is part of a much larger plan. NASA aims to land astronauts on the moon again before the end of this decade, and then use that experience to prepare for missions to Mars. There is also a growing global competition. China is working towards its own crewed moon landing by 2030. Both nations are looking at the moon not just as a destination, but as an opportunity. It holds water ice, rare minerals, and the potential to support long-term space missions. Back on Earth, the mission carries political weight as well. It comes at a time of division and conflict for America. A successful launch could offer a moment of unity and support President Donald Trump's push for America first and leadership in space. But beyond politics and competition, the mission has a significant meaning. It marks a return to deep space and the beginning of what comes next, because this time the moon is not the end goal. It is the starting point.